Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. And if you're in the great US of A, I do want to extend a very happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there and pray that you have a wonderful, blessed, safe day, enjoyable day with your family and friends, thinking of all the things that you can be thankful for. And I'm certainly thankful for all of my wonderful tribal trades community that we have built here together. Just the most incredible community, and appreciate all your support and love here on Thanksgiving. Okay. And so today we're going to do just one show today, and I will do a extra crypto show, which I normally don't do on Sunday, along with my stock show. And we will be talking today about Thanksgiving, Bitcoin on Thanksgiving. What can we expect? Was the low for the Thanksgiving weekend, or is there more to come? I'm going to discuss this, as well as sharing my 9 altcoins that I have been accumulating this Thanksgiving week. We're going to check out some of those. And of course, before we get into all of that, you know what I'm going to say next. If you're a regular watcher of the show, you can help me out by smashing that like button. This helps get this content out to more people and helps support the channel. And I do appreciate all the wonderful, kind words that people leave in the comment section below. Thank you all for those of you who do that. And I do read and respond to all of those. And the questions that gets left in the comment section, I do get back to those as soon as I am able to. Now, to those who are new to the channel, welcome aboard. And I do have a special resource for you. This is a free educational resource and is located in the description of this video just below. You might have to click the more button, would pop out the description. It's my cheat sheet, my crypto roadmap for success in this bull run. There are some stocks tabs in there as well for those of you who trade stocks. And that is below. Also, there are links to the Discord, the Stocks with Josh Discord, the most amazing Discord on the planet. And that is below as well. There is a 25% off if you sign up today or tomorrow. It's been running this week. Many of you have signed up for that already and taken advantage of that. There are links below to get signed up. Plans, two different plans you can get signed up there, I believe. And then, of course, there is the code for the 25% off discount, as well as if you're not following me on X, you can follow me on X. If you're not in the Discord, I do update on X as well. And that is below in the description. All right, we're going to jump into the news and look at some charts. And first of all, we're going to look at Bitcoin on Thanksgiving. And so you can see from this chart, the only time really not to buy Bitcoin in Thanksgiving is the year after the halving, being 2013, 2017, and 2021. Every other year has worked out to be pretty good time to buy Bitcoin on Thanksgiving. It's currently around 95,000 at the moment, and so we'll see what shakes out. And I have been sharing for many of you. I gave you fair warning. I posted on X, I posted in the Discord, I shared on the YouTube many weeks leading up to Thanksgiving about the Thanksgiving dip, to make sure you take your profits off the table, that you trade with stop losses, because historically there has been a Thanksgiving dip. That's exactly what happened on Thanksgiving week this week. And you can see the tweet that I put out on November the 24th before the drop. Historically, Bitcoin drops the week of Thanksgiving, and the last cycle was 17%. I believe we dropped down to around, was it 8 or 9%? And the history doesn't always repeat, but don't say you weren't all giving fair warning if it does. Other Thanksgiving week drops have ranged between 6 to 10%. I put it down, my prediction was around 10%, which would have taken us down to around 89K. We got to 90K, so almost got to my prediction, was pretty close there. We may still get there, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment there, but certainly the time to buy, it's still an okay time historically to buy at Thanksgiving, but it is hard to buy Bitcoin at 95K when just under a month ago it was down in the 60K region there. Okay, so that's why I pivoted. There are some altcoins. I'm going to give you those 9 altcoins that I have been accumulating this Thanksgiving week and still have buy orders in for. And I'm going to share what those are in a moment. Before we do that, we're going to look at the Bitcoin chart. Okay, and so I did say that I was looking for, first of all, a daily close under here, but then Bitcoin went and did a fake out. This was a fake out before the breakout, but we did find there's a new Fibonacci range here from the top here at around 99,000 down to its most recent local bottom here at around 90,791. And so it ran into the 618 there at 96,227. You can see it absolutely slammed into that. Currently, it's trading just above, or is it just below the 5 at the moment there? And then, of course, we've got some other levels. So these could be some other levels here if you're looking to trade Bitcoin or just looking to swing trade Bitcoin. Of course, we have put in a lower high. Okay, we have put in a lower high there. Are we going to come down and put in a lower low is the question. Now, over holiday periods, the order book institutions are taking a break, institutional money, and there's just really a lot of retail in there. And the order book is pretty thin, so we could see some volatility over today and tomorrow. We could still put in a lower low, but we may not. That is the wonderful thing about trading. It's about trading the probabilities. And as always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And so, of course, we have Bitcoin right now. We know the low of the week's not going to be Monday. We know it's not going to be Wednesday. Could it be today? We had the low of the week so far is on Tuesday. And honestly, that might be it. That might be the low of the Thanksgiving week. We may see some further look to the downside. And of course, we can come back and retest this 92,800 Fibonacci level that is here. And of course, that's now also at 0.236. So we have double confirmation there. So we could and create a bit of a higher low there. And if that did come down to that level, that would certainly, if it held as support, would be an area that I would be looking to buy right there. But whether we come down and create any further low, of course, there has been weeks where the low of the week has come in on Black Friday. And we could see a little bit of a nice move today as people share about their wonderful altcoins and meme coins they've been trading with their friends and family. And of course, if that's the case, we could see a little bit of a drive up in the price, but do be prepared. Black Friday, there has been a low of the week for Thanksgiving on a Black Friday. So just be prepared. I'm prepared either way. I've got my buy orders set below price, and I also have enough capital in crypto right now. If price was to take off, it'd be fine because I already accumulated quite nicely in this dip down here. The fact was that I warned everybody of the dip when Bitcoin was up here and crushing it, and this has been a significant drop to the downside. I believe it's been around 8 or 9%, and altcoins have dropped and gave you about a 15 to 30% discount. So if you were able to pick up that 15 to 30% discount on your favorite altcoins, well done. If you've been watching this channel, you would be well prepared for it with buy orders down below. So let's jump over to the liquidation heat map and see if that can tell us a little bit of a story. And so let's switch to first of all, we'll go to the 24-hour chart here. And so I just got more people with high, long leverages, and we could come down and see some of these levels here. Particularly, wouldn't be surprised if we came down and saw this 94,000 level there. Now the price has followed the brightest. So if you look there, there's the scale, most liquidation where it's most bright, lowest liquidation where it's most dark. The highest level of liquidation is right below current price right now. So it wouldn't be surprising if we came down and hit that 94,000 level there, and we tagged that on the 12-hour time frame. It's a little bit even Stevens. We've got some liquidation levels there up above at 96,500 and down below it at that $94,000 level. Again, on the 48-hour time frame here, again, we have the brightest liquidation levels at 94. There's a little bit more down there at 93. 93,000. This is why I'm thinking that if we do see a little bit of a pullback today, that it's possibly just back to that 92, 93,000. There's down here at 93,000. 800, might just tease some people hoping to get it at 92,800 there. We do have a little bit of brightness down here at 91,489. There's a fair bit of liquidity down. And on the 1 week time frame, we'll have a look here and see that most likely, if it's going to load here for a moment, that we've got a lot of liquidity up above 224 million. I think it's only a matter of time before we come back up and tag this level. So there might be a little bit of a mini dip, and if we actually go back to the Bitcoin charts here, we'll be able to see some Fibonacci levels. We come down to this 94,151. That would actually liquidate of over leveraged longs. And then we had that liquidation levels down at that 93. So we might just see a little bit of a mini drop, and then we'd have to reassess into Black Friday. And I will be giving my thoughts today as I am able to in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord there, I will be, if anything happens or changes, if we see some kind of flash crash or major pump, I will be in there updating there for the Discord family. Okay, so with that, now as we jump over to the altcoins, we look at the Bitcoin dominance. Of course, what we've looked for is the lower low, and we do have that. Now listen, this is the 200 EMA on the daily. Now if we come down and test that, it'll be the first test of that since January 2024. And it only came down here and sat around it for a week, and then it took off again. And so I would be thinking we would get the same kind of reaction. In fact, anytime we've gotten even near it over the last year, we've gotten to this kind of level before and we get near it, and then we've just bolted back up. So I wouldn't be surprised if we hit the tribal trades trend line here, found some support before coming back up and testing that 50-day moving average, and then maybe coming down at some point and getting the 200 EMA. Of course, we can just come straight down, retest that 200 EMA. I think we initially find support there, and we might bounce around here before finally breaking down and having a full-blown altcoin season at some point. And so I think we're starting to see, obviously, alts beginning to move because we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight bars to the downside. Okay, but just remember, we haven't seen a lower high yet, and I'm wanting to see a lower high. So once we do get a rebound, whether it be off this level here, off this level here, I'm wanting to see a lower high. Ideally, I want to see it come back up to this tribal trades trend line, which just happens to be where the 50-day moving average is, and there is where I want to see a stop there and then break down. If we break above that and retest it, then alts may take a little bit, adjust some. A little bit of a heads up. Okay, what are the 9 altcoins that I have been accumulating? There's a couple of bonuses in there. Have been Sui, has been Tau, has been Solana number 3, Banana Gun number 4, Render number 5, HNT number 6, Blub number 7, Bonk number 8, Sonic, which I gave this trade in the Discord at 2 cents. And last I checked, it was well up over 100% there. And so if you we're in the Discord and managed to get that trade, you are up big on that trade. And so that was the bonus that I gave. I got back into Sonic. I'd gotten into Sonic around 3 cents. It went up to 11 cents. I took profits and got out of the position 11 cents. And now I'm back in the position at 2 cents there. And so I gave that trade in the Discord. And so if you're not in the Discord and you want to get these trades first, you know where to sign up. And there's a Black Friday sale, 25% off. I'm also swing trading Injective and Tia. I probably won't hold these long term in my hodl bag. These are just trades that I will be getting in and out of. They have shown great movements and volatility for Injective and for Tia. So those are the trades that I have been accumulating, and I still have buy orders for all options that are set up. So if we do see a drop over the next day or two or so, and look, just because we haven't had the low of the Thanksgiving week on a Saturday or a Sunday doesn't mean also that can happen as well, although that would be a little bit uncharacteristic. Usually the low of the week is in by Friday, but just be prepared for every situation and circumstance. We could have a situation where Bitcoin trades between that $91,000 level up to that $99,000 level just for a little bit, while altcoins continue to have a little bit of a run That's why I have been jumping into these altcoins here. Now, if you want to see all those altcoin setups, the buy levels and prices, I have added them into. I wonder if there was somewhere you could find this. Yes, you can. It's in the cheat sheet, and you can see all the different setups that I have here. Of course, I'm not trading all of these setups. That's just too many coins for me to be in, but I've given a selection for you to pick and choose and find. But all my entries for Banana Gun there, and please make sure read the instructions and watch the video tutorial on how to understand how to use this daily trades cheat sheet. And I'll just give you one example for Banana Gun. If the price right now on Banana Gun, if we look over, and we'll actually jump into Banana Gun and have a look at the Banana Gun chart because it just happens to be first on the list. It's $67 or around about $67 there. And so if we jump over to here, we can see that we are the entry is right below it. So that would be where our entry would be at that level if it was to hold. If it was not to hold, the next level down would be this one, and then down and so forth. And I have actually, if you see my video from the other days, how I'm grid trading this Thanksgiving dip, which has worked extremely well. It's a form of dollar cost averaging, scaling into the positions. But of course, you can also look at just swing trading this in and out. You know, if you were to get in at 66 and sell at 70, and then if it drops to 60, you get in on confirmed support, of course, and then you could get out of the position at 70, and you could be swing trading these beautifully there. But you have all the different coins that I have there. You have all the different entries, grid trading. I've even brought SUI down to, if we were to get fortunate and there'd be some kind of flash crash, I have an order down there at $2.40 as well, but I have been picking up at $3 and $3.13. Picked up some at $3.22 and $3.32. Just swing trading SUI. This is not for my hodl bag, but for my swing position there. But for some of you, if you don't have a lot of SUI and you're looking to build a hodl bag, these could be some positions to add some to your bags. Of course, either using the dollar strategy or making sure that you have a stop loss there in place, that if there was a flash crash, you could be stopped out of the position and buy back a little bit lower there. Okay, so these are all the different trades. I've even got the new trades down there, including the new one that I gave yesterday, Sonic, and that has gone. We got in that at 0.026 there. This can be bought on the SUI chain. Okay, this can be bought on the SUI wallet. Use the same way that you buy Blub and the other SUI meme coins. This is not a meme coin. However, this is a sniping bot on SUI. They are following the same pattern as Banana Gun. Banana Gun's at $70. So am I expecting Sonic to get to $70? That would be nice, but we will see what shakes out. This is a very new coin in infancy stages, and it could well go to zero as well. This has to be a kiss your money goodbye kind of trade here, and so that can be picked up. You can actually chart this coin on Dex Screener, and so if education videos actually here, you can actually find, if you want, for example, you can watch my SUI wallet step by step. So you could watch this video here, and that will help you learn how to buy the Sonic coin. Okay. Otherwise, you can also watch my how to buy Blub and the other SUI meme coins here. Those would be the two, because I know I'm going to get a lot. How do I buy Sonic? Watch the SUI wallet step by step, and watch the how to buy Blub and other SUI memes, and that will really help you out. I also have some amazing resources here as well. So you can look at Dex Screener, and you can find Sonic on there, and you can look at the price charts. You can chart it there. You can add it to your favorites. It works a little bit like TradingView. It even has some Fibonacci tools and some other tools in there. So check out all my resource section that I have there, as well as my educational section. All right, well, that's it for today. And as always, until the next episode, I will be resuming as normal with episodes on Black Friday. I might only do one. I'll see how we go today and tomorrow. And so I will have an episode out tomorrow. And until then, have a happy Thanksgiving to you and your family and loved ones out there. And until the next episode, happy trading.